Hey everybody, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. We're going to dive into a very simple conversation. The kids are watching Christmas. Anybody in a Christmas mood? Or watching The Grinch? But we're going to dive into the conversation of dressings or what to use as like condiments, right? So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? This is going to be short and sweet. I would love for you to share like where are you tuning in from? How are you doing? You can use this as like a check-in of like, hey, I'm here. Hey, what are you doing? What are you making for dinner? I've never heard more people go, I've never eaten at home this much in my life. Like, I've never had to cook this much. I feel like I'm a professional chef now. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that we use in the kitchen. So for those of you who asked the other night or the other day about our lunch, here's a great sugar-free barbecue sauce. So has anybody ever used this? And if you do, what do you think? It's great. So we use this for barbecue sauce. What do you guys like for dressings on your salad? I love ranch and I love Caesar. I don't often make my own. Here's one that you can get. Otherwise, what do you guys find that you use? So it's just a Primal Kitchen. It's a ranch avocado one. But I would love for you to share, like a lot of people ask this question, what dressings can I use? Should I make my own? Can I buy some at the store? I go by like a good, better, best, right? So the kids don't love this one, right? But there's different things like, let me see this one. The kids were eating this one the other day. And so there's 2 grams. There's a good, like this is good for the kids, right? There's a better, which is like this one. There is, I think there's 0 in here. And then there's a best, which I always say, the best thing that you could possibly do is make your own anything. Make your own food, make your own dressing, grow your own vegetables, have your own cow, get your own milk. But if you go by a good, better, best rule, always think to yourself, well, in this situation, if I'm eating out or if I'm at home or if I'm looking through my fridge, what is the best option right now? It doesn't mean it's the best thing in the world, right? So I wanted to hop on here and just share some of these dressings, some of the condiments. We usually get a sugar-free, you can get like a sugar-free ketchup. If you're just tuning in, I shared this barbecue sauce. It's really, really good. Even the kids loved it. It's backwards, so I'm sorry, please forgive me. So it's just a sugar-free barbecue sauce. That's it. You have to read backwards. But does anybody ever try this? And mustard. Mustard's great. We've got mayo in here. So we use like an avocado mayo. I know it's backwards. I'm so sorry. I should have switched that. So mayo, you can still have ketchup. You can make your own like whipping cream, like heavy cream. My husband likes to use stuff like this. Who likes hot sauce? I was even looking at the soy sauce. Somebody the other day was like, can you have soy sauce? The only thing that I would question with soy sauce, some people say is, people are iffy with like soybean oil, right? So some people go, can you have soybeans? What do you think about soybeans? What do you think about soy? That's a conversation. Hold on, I'm gonna walk outside. It's so loud in my house. And if you hear, we're watching Christmas movies. Well, actually the kids have been playing all day, so they're watching a movie right now. But how is your family doing? And hold on. Oh, I'm back. I had low internet. I've had more people say, oh my goodness, by the end of this, I'm going to be a professional chef. So I just wanted to hop on here and encourage you and say, hey, keep it simple. There's lots of simple meals that you can do to stay on track and to stay focused, right? So little things in the morning like eggs, bacon, or sausage, that's great for breakfast. Have a protein shake. Drink your water. Stay out of the kitchen when you're not hungry. I gave somebody this tip the other day because she was like, I just can't stay out of the kitchen. We're home so much. Like I just find myself wandering through there. And I said, you should put some mouthwash right next to your refrigerator or some mouthwash right next to like the cupboard. That's like the kids' cupboard. So that when you're craving something or you like open it up, put it right next to the Oreos. I know it sounds silly, but any little thing that you can trigger, right? Or any little thing that you can do to like break that pattern will help tremendously. You'd be shocked at how much rinsing your mouth out takes the cravings away, right? Or drinking a glass of water and doing 25 jumping jacks. So what you do to break the pattern of this overeating, this boredom eating is you've got to break the pattern. You've got to figure out what it is and you've got to stop it. So I'd love to know, what are you doing to stay motivated? What are you doing for meals? So we're keeping it simple. We've had tacos, we've grilled steak, we've grilled burgers. I just hard-boiled 48 eggs. No, I don't have 48 eggs because there is a shortage at the store. So however many eggs my husband grabbed, I boiled them for snacks. So we're doing hard-boiled eggs for snacks. We've got pickles and ham cream cheese roll-ups. So what are you doing to, number one, stay motivated? And I had this really funny thought this morning as I was making my protein waffle, which is delicious, which I've been eating in the mornings. And all it is 2 eggs, a scoop of your protein of choice. You mix it together and throw it in a waffle maker. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's phenomenal. But what are you doing to stay motivated? I would love to know. I would love for you to, what's on my wrist? Good question. This is called a Whoop band, WHOOP. So it tracks, this is super cool. It tracks, my husband got it because we like to compare. So it tracks my heart rate throughout the day. It tracks my sleeping, which is huge. So a lot of people underestimate the power of sleep in your health, right? So you're hearing some of these doctors say, drink your water, right? Wash your hands, of course. Cut back on your sugar. Did you guys know that sugar feeds sickness? Sleep is super powerful. Sleep is a weapon. This band tracks my entire day. So it tracks my sleep. It tracks my stress level. It tracks when I work out. So my husband and I are kind of on we can watch each other. So he can say like, you didn't sleep very well last night, huh? It has like a red, a yellow, or a green circle. And it gives us a score. So it's called a Whoop band. It connects to your phone. It's super cool. I don't know. I think it kind of looks like, I'm not even going to say it. Well, it doesn't matter. I just think I don't think it's like super attractive, but it's kind of cool, all the data that it gives us, and it's fun. So I would love to know, how are you doing? How is your family doing? Share with us some of the meals that you've been making. Give people ideas. What's great is the grocery stores are still open. So what we've been doing is the girls and I have not left. Like, we haven't been out of a home environment, I think, in probably 10 days. So we've been here. My husband will run down the street to Target, or we're actually staying with some friends in Florida. So we've all been together. The house is big enough so that all of our kids play together. We've been homeschooling together. There's really nobody, most people are gone, so we've been going for walks. But we also have been, what's great is Amazon is still working. So we've Amazon some food here. Did you guys know that Amazon has a market? If you didn't know that, they do. So they actually deliver fresh food if you're within a facility. Like, we've been able to get like some eggs here. We just ordered some heavy whipping cream. They just brought us some asparagus today. Heavy whipping cream, some butter, what else? So there's lots of ways that you can still eat healthy. So I would love for you to share below, like, what are you doing to stay on track? We've been getting up and going for a walk. We've been moving our body. We've been reading in the mornings, and then we just keep meals super simple. There is plenty of junk around here, so I have to stay really on top of my A game, not walking into the kitchen. And how I simply do it is I always go like, is it going to make me feel good? It'll be satisfying for about 3.5 seconds, and then I'm going to feel like garbage. It's not helping me 1% towards my goals whatsoever. Am I hungry? Like, I'm constantly going, am I hungry? Am I hungry? Because if my stomach's not growling, I usually don't need to eat, right? I'm probably thirsty. I'm probably bored. So anyways, I wanted to hop on just to encourage you all. There's lots of things that you can do to stay on track. And lastly, there's so many people craving people, right? Like, of course we're with our kids and we're even with some friends, but I would encourage you, if there was one action step for you to do this weekend, is call a friend. Like, not text message, not voice message, but like, I've been on the phone all day. It's Saturday. My kids were in the pool. We've been playing games, but in between playing games and hard boiling eggs and all those things, I've talked to my mom. My husband talked to his mom. We called grandma. I've talked to a couple friends like this, right? Like talking, whether we FaceTimed or we actually called somebody. And you might realize like, oh, I just wanted to talk to you, right? Not watching a video like me and not texting somebody, but my encouragement to you is call somebody. They might need to hear from you. Maybe you need to hear from them. And then I had one more idea, and then I'll let you guys go. We're trying to think of things that we can do to either inspire people, reach out to people, give, right? What can we do to serve others? And so my mom is an ER nurse. My dad is a paramedic. He is a police officer. He works for the fire department, like in our small town in Minnesota. My parents are amazing. And so my mom said, hey, you know what they're doing for my grandma, because the nursing home that my grandma's in there is shut down. What my sister is doing for her kids are they're coloring pretty pictures, and they're going to go tape them on the walls, on the windows of all the residents around the outside of the nursing home. And so she said it'll brighten up their day. They can't have any visitors in or out. And so I thought, oh my goodness, that's something that we can do, that if you live in a smaller town, if you've got grandparents that are in, a nursing home or someplace, I said, I'm going to go Google to see, because we're in Florida. We don't live in Florida. We're just in Florida right now. We're in Kentucky at the moment. But I'm just going to go see if there's any place local that we can just call. And I say, hey, do you care if we just come and tape some pictures up on the outside just to maybe brighten up the residents, help them smile, maybe encourage them. I'm sure they would love to see the kids from the outside of the window. So I thought that would be kind of fun. So if you're at home and you have children, that might be something fun to do, is go encourage somebody else, right? Let's see who needs our help, who needs support, who needs a phone call, who needs to be blessed, who just needs your smile. So during the time right now where there's so much uncertainty, there are so many people that just need an uplifting word. They want to hear from you. And so be positive. Think of things that you can do to help other people. And I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'll pop back on. If you're just tuning in, where are you tuning in from? We talked about like dressings and some fun condiment things to add to your food. In the beginning of this video, you can go back and watch it. Share the video, because so many people just need support. They need accountability. They need help. I appreciate you all. Have a great afternoon, great evening, where you be tuning in from, and be watching, because I'll come back on later and do some more Q&A and things. So hope you have a great whatever day it is for you. We'll talk to you soon.